Hey everybody, we are back here lounging around talking about this weekend. We're really excited to have Mike and Susan O'Brien here for our worship and soul care weekend. Jason, why don't you give us a rundown? What's going to happen Friday night, Saturday, Sunday? What's the weekend look like?
Sure. Friday night, we will get together at 7 o'clock. We will have some pizza, some snacks, hang out, be really informal. Mike will talk to us about songwriting.
And who's that for?
Anyone interested in songwriting, anyone interested in sort of just what that means to a local group of musicians, because eventually we're working towards this idea of capturing some of our own homegrown music, homegrown songs.
Excellent. So that's Friday night, songwriting workshop, meet and greet, eat and meet and greet.
Yes, very casual.
And what does Saturday look like? What time does it start, and who's that for?
Saturday morning is for the whole church. Anyone interested in worship, why we do what we do, the role that songs and music, musicianship, planning, all of that stuff. If you're on the worship team, it's great. If you're interested in becoming a part of the worship team, it's great. If you are a congregant who just wonders why we do what we do and how we do it, it's great. Just sort of a big overview of how we value gathered worship times on Sunday mornings and all the other ways. But it starts at 9 a.m. We'll have some snacks for the morning, and then we'll have a session together, a session apart. Then we'll have lunch together. Come back for another session, and then we'll end the afternoon right around 2:30.
Cool. So that's not a long day. And soul care, when we talk about soul care, is that like pet care? Is that like what? Like, are we getting our souls out? What's going to happen for soul care?
Soul care is going to be led by Susan O'Brien, and she is going to sort of help us each, whoever's interested, to come to sort of take stock on what the Lord is doing in your heart right now, what season of life you're in, what's happening at this moment, and sort of quieting your thoughts and listening to see what your soul needs right now. So it's really going to be reflective. It's going to be asking God some things in prayer, and also listening, just trying to get sort of the spiritual pulse of what's going on in your life right now, and how to take care of that, how to nurture that.
That sounds great. I know self-awareness is such an important thing, and we talk about that a lot, I think, within our culture of self-awareness. But I don't think we always talk about soul awareness very often. And I think for anybody who's got a soul, it's good to be aware of how well your soul or unwell your soul is at any given time. So I'm excited about that, and I definitely am going to be attending for that. I do have a soul, contrary to what some people may think, and I'm excited to hear how I can take better care of my soul. And then Susan is going to be speaking Sunday morning,
right?
And Mike is going to be leading worship Sunday morning.
Yep.
And we'll have Saturday night, a big worship night here on Saturday night at 6 o'clock?
Saturday night is 6 p.m., night of worship, also led by Mike O'Brien. But we have special guests from other churches in the area that will be joining us, a part of the worship team. We'll have some of our own folks as well. And then they're going to, for those who come to the soul care side of Saturday, there will be a nice little bookend for that as a part of our night of worship together as well. They'll find ways to connect the two from the soul care side. And so it's going to be really interesting to see it all come together. Prayer stations, as well as extended times of gathered singing.
Excellent. That sounds fantastic. In the Vineyard, we have this high value on worship. It's at the core of who we are. And so I think it's good for us to really lean into, we've got the big E. We were talking about equipping. This is definitely going to be an equipping thing and an engaging thing. And so it's great. I'm really excited about this. Now, we've also got an opportunity coming up with Andy Squyres to invite our friends out to something when is Andy Squyres going to be here? And if I wanted to hear Andy Squyres music, where could I hear it before I came to the concert?
Yeah. AndySquyres.com. It's AndySquyres. You can also see him on Facebook. I think his first album, called Cherry Blossoms, is out for free on Spotify. If you have Spotify, you can listen to that. He'll be playing some songs from there. Andy's just a great singer-songwriter, storyteller. He's most known for, I think he was referred to as the Atlas of Sadness.
Ooh, wow.
The other day on social media, and I thought that was an interesting title. But he wrestles with some really difficult things that just sort of life events that we all face at one point or another in our lives. Loss, suffering, pain, doubt.
But he sets it all to music.
Yeah, sets it all to music, but there's this thread of hope in all of it that I just find the juxtaposition there really, really intriguing and encouraging. So he's a worship pastor at a church in Charlotte. So he finds little ways to weave in the worship element, but for the most part, it's singer-songwriter. His songs tell a story. So
great,
and he shares between songs. So.
Wow, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
And that's coming up April 1st.
April 1st, tickets are $10. You can get those on the Eventbrite page. If you go to eventbrite.com and just type in Andy Squyres, his options will come up. We have it shared on Facebook as well. The Raleigh Vineyard, it's on our Raleigh Vineyard page. You can click the little link there. Tickets are $10 if you buy them in advance. And doors will open at 5:30 that night, and the show starts at 6.
Cool. Wow. All right, that's a great opportunity to be reaching out to our friends, inviting them to something that is like low threshold in coming in, and it's quality music. It's as good as they're going to hear in any club, bar, pub, place that they might go and check out. And so I encourage you to encourage friends to come along with you. Buy their ticket for them. Say, hey, I've got a ticket for you to this show. Come along with me.
And it is it's the house show tour. So it will be set up sort of like a living room environment. It's not going to be a big concert type of thing. So expect to be intimate.
Intimate and interactive.
Yes, very much so.
Very nice. All right. Okay, so that's all coming up. And I will be looking forward to seeing you here. We'll be looking forward to seeing you here. That this is an event for you this weekend. And so please take advantage of it. Please come and really take in what God has set on the table for you this weekend, for us this weekend. And I look forward to seeing you there. God bless. Have a great week.